Okay, so exercise 7, it's the same spreadsheet you used for exercise 6, so it's city travel offices. The same information in here, but the instructions here, 1 to 9, are different than exercise 6. Okay, so again, we're going to just practice some of the things we learned last year in relation to the format painter. And we're going to look at new things like changing the date format this week. So starting off, you can see that there's a new heading gone in here into this week's spreadsheet called January. The cities here are now coming from column D. So there's Paris, Mexico, and Las Vegas. So you can see them down in this column here. And then there's a total gone in here for January down at the bottom of the spreadsheet. So a few small changes from the last week's one. Now, your instructions this week is to delete any row with the word Beijing in it. So as you can see, we're looking again here in column D. We're looking for the word Beijing and we're deleting the full row here. So to delete your full row, you're coming over here to the side. You're clicking on 11 here to highlight the full row. And you're coming up here and you're clicking delete cells. Okay, so we're going to do that for anywhere that Beijing is mentioned. So again here, we're going to delete this row here. We've 2 rows here, so we can highlight 2 rows together also. So we can highlight 17 and 18. Okay, so two rows there with Beijing. And again, up to delete cells. And then the final row we're going to delete is row 20. And back up to delete cells. Okay, so our spreadsheet now looks a little bit smaller. Now we're going on again just to practice again this week using the format painter. And we're going to apply the colors now this time to the cities in this row, in this column D. So starting again with Paris, we're going to click onto Paris. Double click the format painter, and anywhere we see Paris, we're going to click to make it red. So Paris, actually I missed one, and Paris, okay, and then we turn it off again by clicking. Same with Mexico, click into Mexico, double click, come down then and click anywhere you see Mexico. So there's a few entries there. Back up to turn it off. And then finally into Las Vegas, click into Las Vegas, double click format painter, and then we're clicking Las Vegas, and there's 3 entries there, and then we click to turn it off. Okay, so that's instruction 2 completed. Now number 3 here, change the date to the short date format. Okay, so we see our dates here in column A. We highlight January 2nd down to January 14th. And we come up here into our number group, and in here we'll come down and we'll see here it's short date. Okay, so we're going to click into short date, and we're just going to apply a short date format to that column. Now complete Autosum for totals for January. So again, you've used this before. We want to total all of the values here in this column G. And we're going to put the total here underneath. So we click into cell G20 and we come up here to Autosum here. Just click on the Autosum and it's highlighting all of our numbers there in column G. And we hit return on the keyboard and it calculates the total there for us. Okay. Then what we're asked to do is to put a border line under the last row. So coming to the last row here, we are going to highlight the cells in the last row. So we're only highlighting row 19. We're going to come up here to our borders and we're going to put a border on the bottom of the cell here only. Okay, so bottom border here, click onto that and it applies a line underneath our spreadsheet data here, and it kind of separates it from the total down at the end. And now just to use the copy and the paste function. So the copy and paste is up here in the clipboard. Okay, so in the clipboard we've used the format painter. There's also copy, where you want to copy something to a new location, and also cut, so you want to take out some information from one place and put it into another part of the spreadsheet. Okay, so we have the paste here as well, which just means to put where you're going to put it to. So you copy first and then you paste, or you cut first and then you paste. Okay, so looking at what we're being asked to do in this exercise is to copy the January row and paste it underneath the spreadsheet. And then we're going to change it and call it February. So first of all, we're going to copy the January. So we click on the January row, and because it's one cell, it's just highlighting it all. We come up here and we click on copy. We come down underneath the spreadsheet here and just click in any cell underneath, and then you come up here and you click paste. Okay, so we're just going to pick option 1 and paste it in. Okay, so that cell there, cell 2, is now copied down into cell 22, and we're going to delete January from the cell and write in February. Okay, so we're starting a new spreadsheet down here. Okay, so again then we're going to copy the headings, which are here in row 7. These are your headings. And we're going to paste them underneath the title February. So we're going to take them from here through copy. We're not cutting them, we're just copying again. So click copy, click in a cell below February anywhere, and click on paste. Pick the first icon in paste, and it'll paste them in. Okay, so now you have February and your headings repeated. So if you're going to put in information now for February, you're going to put it in this part of the spreadsheet. Okay, rename, you're familiar with this. We just right click up to rename, and we're going to call it, we'll just click into it again, and we're going to call it City Travels 2. So I'll just type it in again, City Travels 2. And we've named our spreadsheet, and then we're going to save the spreadsheet as City Travels 2 and just email it back to me. Okay, so for this week, try exercise 7. The new things in this is your date format, again up here in the number group, and the copy and the paste from the clipboard group. Try and just use copy this week. So copy, paste, and again we're practicing the use of the format painter just to give you a little bit of more practice on using it. All right, so take care and talk to you next week.